Dear Joe, to the undeserving leader of the formerly free world, to the one who brings derision when our flag is unfurled, to the liars in the media who got you elected, on behalf of those of us who feel no longer protected. Since you let out violent criminals to roam our streets and keep switching between funding and defunding police, while you keep turning a blind eye to the law and the order, and can't be bothered to secure our vast southern border, pretending that you care about sickness and disease, but letting immigrants undocumented come in with ease, forcing millions to grapple with the record inflation, with your policies creating financial devastation, hurting pockets with the prices of our gas and food, acting like you can't imagine our unspeakable mood. So you tell us if we can't afford the price of fuel to go out and buy a Tesla, and you think that's cool, letting Jen avoid the questions about releasing felons so she can keep on running cover for the lies that you're telling, saying we should take up kickboxing or have margaritas, cause the last thing that she wants is us to start pointing fingers. Then you laugh about the issues cause you think we forgot that your deep is a professional political thought, standing by as women's sports are turned right into a joke, and teaching men not to be manly but instead to be woke, spreading lies about your enemy, the mean tweeting orange man, but propping up Joe Biden every minute. Come on, man. Pretending that good job numbers are all your creation after forcing brutal lockdowns on the whole of the nation, taking millions through causes such as BLM, but the black life still unborn, y'all don't care about them, forming causes out of thin air like that Stop Asian Hate, but when black men are the culprits, you're the first to abate, telling citizens the white ones they're the reason for slavery, when their families fought to end it with remarkable bravery. But still the left will lie about the party switch, just to scratch their never-ending virtue signaling itch, cause they cheered while shops and businesses were burned to the ground, and bricks and rocks were thrown wherever cops could be found, as they marched around the country mad about George Floyd, acting like that chip's inside of a malfunctioning droid. Now you sit there looking stupid and way out of your depth, as your terrible ideas keep increasing in breadth, wishing half of us a dark winter of illness and death. But we're still here and speaking out with every breath, even as you try to muzzle us with pieces of cloth, crushing lives and pushing us into a culture of sloth, using censorship and shadow bans to increase the pain, as we watch you flush the country all the way down the drain, making us hear all the time about your boy in Ukraine, without informing we the people he's an actor who's trained, pushing people ever closer to a conflict with nukes, while ignoring other countries out there serving rebukes, telling Vlad to get prepared for wartime counter invasions, though he knows about your East European implications, and we know for y'all that red and white and blue draped coffins won't be half as interesting as your war stock options, as you circle back about the jabs you want us to take, while we know y'all simply trying to make us wards of the state, teaching kids to look at color as a reason to hate, working overtime to seal their generational fate, writing mandates telling us that we should keep social distance, but ignoring your own rules at each and every instance, catching Rona even though you got yourself inoculated, but when we start asking questions we could instantly be rated, disregarding us and blowing our own futures to dust, while demanding we keep giving you unquestioning trust, telling truckers that they can't or absolutely should not, driving right up to your door and make your seat get real hot, forcing healthy active people under lock and key, pushing tests instead of exercise and vitamin D, bringing Dr. Fauci onto MSNBC, so that trust is not in science but in cable TV, terminating workers who refuse to roll up the sleeve in your never-ending mission to destroy and aggrieve, picking judges for the SCOTUS who won't differentiate between a man and a woman just to ingratiate to the people who say men ain't men and women ain't women. I'm sorry y'all, but that's the definition of tripping. But your California buddies keep deleting the truth as they keep on pushing harder to come after the youth, banning those of us who stand for letting freedom ring as you trample up and down all over you know the thing, talking right out in the open about your new world order, vilifying every person who's a freedom supporter, calling patriots with melanin house inward and token, thus exposing that your mindset is unfixably broken, treating those you disagree with like we're nothing but criminals. It's plain to see, y'all don't even try to use subliminal, swearing up and down you got 81 million votes, but we saw you pull more ballots from emergency totes to wrestle power back and watch as people suffer and die. So the battle cry for us is that we will not comply, cause it's clear to see your goal is to destroy from within instead of going back to make America great again. Dear Joe.